Today, see if we can't kill Will Day. I'm gonna go clean my air conditioner. So I got this foaming cleaner, it's supposed to be good for the evaporator and condenser, eco-friendly, water-based. I got a little scrub brush on the top here with the lid. And I've got this tool I've never seen before, just so I can straighten up the fins. So I give this one a whirl in case I got some bent fins. Now some of my screws up there for the shroud cover look like they might be a little hard to get off. So I'm gonna use a little lubie. Already know I'm gonna need a Phillips screwdriver once I get up there as well. And of course some cleaning materials if anything else comes up along. I think I got everything I need. Let's go see if I can't break my neck. I'm gonna use my rubber mat to give myself a little bit better grip on the ground so that the ladder doesn't slip. And I borrowed the neighbor's telescoping ladder so I can get up on top. The shroud, the pneumatic shroud, has 4 Phillips head screws I had to take off. Let's go up there and get the other 2. Equipment I'm using, supplies, whatever you want to say. Already taking out one of the screws, there's another one on that side, but I got 2 over on the front end of the Rpod. Not a big fan of climbing up on top of the Rpod's roof. I don't see any good way to work on this thing. Okay, here we go. Ooh, baby. Oh, that's pretty sturdy. I'm not too worried. As long as I don't fall off the edge. Now I've climbed up here, I see things at a bit different angle. I do see I need to do some caulking around some of the different fixtures up here. Like the sewer vent. Alright, so let's see what kind of a mess we got in here. Doesn't look so bad from the inside. I need to be on the other side. Check out the coils over there. I forgot to mention that I did turn off the breaker, so there's no AC power up here. And for those who wanted to see the plate, oh, there you go. It's pretty dirty up here. Definitely need to come up here, clean it more often, I guess. This is the first time I've been up here since I bought it 5 years ago. Well, I can't, the cap's too big to get into the frame very well. Can't really work, but this seems to be working okay. If I can't straighten out some of these fins. The fins are curvy, so I saw on others they're not quite this curvy. Straighten up those a little bit. Let's get some more of this muck off. Now, these fins are pretty sharp. You don't really want to scrape your fingers across them. Let's try and get the muck off. This works pretty good. I'm liking this. Look at all that crap. I got quite a bit of slime and muck off of the vents, off the coils. That's just the outside. Inside looks pretty good. A little cobwebby. Alright, let's go work on the other one. So notice while I'm up here, this side of my vent cover for my bathroom, lap sealant looks a little stretched, a little worn. So I'll get up here and apply some more lap sealant. The rest of the area looks okay. So the next set of coils are in here. I just gotta get this shroud off without breaking anything. Oh, it's all sealed on here. Well, looks like the best solution is to cut the foam since it's all glued together. I didn't bring anything up here to cut with. Note to self, bring a cutting tool of some sort. Scissors. There we go. Of course, we've got ants up here. I found where the ants have been hiding. My oh my. That's a problem. What am I going to find when I lift this shroud up? Another problem. I need another tool. There's 5 of these. I think I need to take these off to get this off so I can get on that other coil. Hello. My air conditioner. No, it's I'm trying to clean the coils. New problem. All these clips in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 8 clips I gotta pry off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turns out I had a little sticky here to help seal it, and that was holding it back as well as those 8 plastic clips. A little dirty. This goes down inside. So if you can see, right there's the filter that I pull out from the inside. So this is all my airspace inside the RV. So let's try and not get too many things dropped down inside there. And this side looks pretty good. Oh, cobwebby over here. So everything you ever want to know about what's inside your... What, did you just see that? Everything you ever want to see inside your air conditioner. So this goes down inside people's space. So this coil up here is the one that's actually one that changes out my air. That's pretty sharp fins on the edges here, pretty sharp. A couple of them are bent, so we'll try and straighten some of those up. Now with all these wiring, this is where you definitely want to be concerned that you've turned off the power. So there's no AC power up here. I can potentially hurt myself. Alright, so it looks pretty clean now. Couldn't quite get all the fins straightened. This is just a thermometer probe, just shoves in there. My little tool, on the beginning of this worked pretty good, but over time each teeth got kind of twisted around. So I think if you're really trying to straighten these out, this tool worked pretty good at scraping the muck off. But I think if you're really wanting to do something better, probably the plastic ones where the teeth are fixed and they can't rotate around. These look like they kind of rotated inside where they're crimped. I mean, this did okay. It's cheap. I think the plastic ones might have been better. The cap itself with its bristles worked probably the best overall, except for the fact that it's so large. So in tighter places I had to use this to get down into the smaller areas. I just couldn't get the cap down there. The inside coil, this one, the evaporator coil, this one had more of the smaller muck, like basically dirt, right? And so the bristles quickly got gummed up quickly with all the debris, whereas the other side, that wasn't an issue because it's the outside, but this one is more of the dust and stuff from inside the trailer accumulates in here, so it turned more into mud. So it was a little longer to clean, a little gummier. But I'm done. Let's put this thing back together. There's a picture of the wiring diagram for the air conditioner, so I can study it some more, figure out how I can install an AC soft start, along with where all 5 of these wires are supposed to go. It's all back together. Air conditioner running on high, and it looks like maybe 0.8 amps between high and low fan with the air compressor running. So I know now that my air conditioner running is almost 11 amps, so that's over a third of my availability from the pedestal, right? 30 amp. Alright, so clean air conditioner. I use the spray, right? Things I didn't plan on. I would need scissors to cut that insulation foam around the edges so I can lift it up. The other things I didn't bring with me the first time up, so I wasn't anticipating having to use, what is this, 1/4 inch socket bit. Then I need a flat tip screwdriver to pry those different clips up. Otherwise it was just taking it easy up there. Don't go too fast. I didn't stand on my roof for starters. I just kind of walked around and waddled around on my hands and knees and I'll scoot around my butt. But I was able to get up there and clean it. I would think that probably the plastic combs would be probably a little better because eventually the metal one I was using, it twisted. But otherwise it wasn't too bad. It was just a little difficult climbing up onto the roof. So if you're not a big fan of heights, I wouldn't do this job. But it did allow me to get up there and look at the compressor diagram on the air conditioner, so I can figure out how I want to start process of figuring out through my head how to hook up that AC soft start so I can use less starting current surge. The other things I learned while I was up there, I was able to look at some of the seals around some of the different penetrations in the roof. So I need to get up there with some Dicor or some self-leveling lap sealant, whatever you're using. Some lap sealant, so we'll get up there and fix some of those places that look a little iffy. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. I had one of the 4 screws in the shroud. I needed to penetrating oil to help loosen it so I can finally take it apart. So if this was of any use to you, Whether or not you want to get on top of your Rpod. I was fine. I was a 220-pound guy, but I just stayed on my butt, waddled around on my hands and knees. I didn't stand on the Rpod. So this is easily a job you can do without any craziness. Just a nice good ladder to get up there. It's up to you guys if you want to give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. I was going to do this anyway. It didn't matter if I was going to film it. It needed done. You saw what it looked like. Here's my needed too. So good luck everyone. And as anyone knows who owns an RV, finish one project, it's time to move on to another project or something else I need to work on. In this particular case, my antenna, I lost it somewhere in Arizona on the interstate. Good strong crosswinds. So that's the next project.